Hey guys, and welcome back. My apologies here. I am going through it tonight, unfortunately, with the technical issues. All right, but straight to the game here, guys. Catching the last few minutes of the first round, first map, and it looks like it's going to be a win for TDOW there as they make their way through the final tickets, leaving Strike Team 6 with very little opportunity to come back there throughout that round. Unfortunately, guys, I wasn't able to broadcast much of it, and I do apologise once again. So in the meantime, guys, welcome to the stream, welcome to the Hardcore League, and thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, then don't forget to check the website out, or drop by on Discord. You can hit us up at hardcoreleague.co. Get yourself signed up today for massive online gaming esports through Battlefield, through the ages. And looks like Strike Team 6 are trying to come back on Charlie there, but vastly outnumbered. They also have a bit of a hold here on Bravo, just coming in on Grey Take Mare. Grey being leader for Strike Team 6. Strike Team 6 has actually been going approximately 10 years now, and complements well over 1,000 members. One of the largest Battlefield communities out there. Definitely worth getting involved with, guys, if you like an active community with lots of people. In the meantime, it looks like the Warriors are going to be coming in hot, given very little time for the Strike Team 6 guys to come back. And but Strike Team 6 managing to walk away with best squad there. Congratulations to them. Aussie Bones, 60 Jugular, and Jugular, did I say? Jugular, I meant to say. And of course, Grey St. Mare running as squad leader. Alright, guys, now I'm just going to see how we get on with the labels here, because hopefully we should be able to run these labels without it getting too laggy. But no, I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately not, guys. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. I'm sure the scoreboard won't lag me out. No, I think we're good there with the scoreboard. So there you go, guys, just to give you some context on who is actually playing. Right, I didn't actually see what the score was there, so if anyone did see the score, just pop it up in the chat there for me, and I'll be able to pop that up in our scoreboard. Guys, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that share button. Let the people on Twitter know, let the good community know what the script is. Just looking at the scoreboard here quickly, we've got Grey St. Maur running 6-9 on the far side. Tantalic Tiger going 17-10, Shifty 2-8. Not such a great game for Shifty. Dig Daddy going 29-5, and I saw another guy going 29-5 below him. So apologies, guys. There should have been hitting that scoreboard up a little bit more than what I was. I will definitely be covering that next round though, to see how these guys are performing on an individual basis, not just as a team, but also as an individual. So, guys, here we are moving off into the second round here of map 1, Saturday Night Battlefield. And of course, guys, if you haven't already done so, hit that follow button. Learn everything there is to know about us. Thank you very much to Bosch in the chat there, very kindly putting up the numbers that we so greatly needed for that to make sense to us. So alright, let's just get those numbers up ready to go, so you guys can keep a tie on what's actually happening here as the game progresses. So, guys, just a reminder, TDOW only have to beat Strike Team 6 now by 246 tickets for them to win. And I see people coming into the channel now thick and fast. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Another Saturday night esports episode brought to you by the Hardcore League. Myself, KLW Hitman Pike, providing tonight's shoutcasting cover. And of course, guys, we have TDOW versus Strike Team 6. Both teams quite well established with the Hardcore League community. Have been for a while. Oh, Bobby, you need to drop back there, buddy. You are well ahead of the game there. I'm afraid I'm going to have to drop you. He'll be able to join straight back in a moment, but for the time being, he is going to have to. He's going to have to suffer a kicking, I'm afraid. Not something I like to have to do, but we do have rules here at Hardcore League. Not many. They are put there so that everyone can have a fair game. And right, didn't get kicked, but these guys need to drop back. All right, they're back behind the line now. I've got my eye on you, Nightcore. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to boost one of these guys because they are over the line there. Alright, Bobby's gone. Alright, hopefully that was a shot over the bows, guys. Please don't make me have to kick anyone else again. I don't like having to do it, and when I do, it makes me incredibly sad. Alright, so we will be kicking off shortly, guys, and for our map choices, we've got some interesting map choices. We had some Amiens for our burn round. And these guys definitely in the Strike Team 6 team were putting on quite a good show. Unfortunately, we missed it due to the earlier technical issues. But as the actress said to the Bishop, the show must go ahead. And we're 30 seconds off the 3-minute marker here, guys. We will be kicking things off very shortly. Very excited to see what both communities are going to bring. Strike Team 6 definitely have now had the opportunity to read TDOW and how they operate as a team, and it's going to be definitely down to Strike Team 6 to adapt their style of play to overcome TDOW's more aggressive playing style. I would imagine we'll see quite an aggressive move for Charlie. And it looks like we're off. A little bit of a delay there with some of the TDOW. Looks like the boss have got, the Strike Team 6 have got quite a clean break there, sending only 2 members for Echo. Very sensible tactic. Those rear flags aren't so hard to take, and so you don't need so many guys. So you want to send the bulk of your team here to Charlie, and as usual, puts us in the trees. We've got quite a tight formation of TDOW moving up now under the cover of smoke, but an even larger concentration of Strike Team 6 keeping themselves together with TDOW moving round on the flanks. TDOW taking the initiative here, and this is actually a stalemate at the moment. We have pretty much a demilitarized zone right in the middle of that bridge with very little movement in either direction. Strike Team 6 taking a few casualties there, but their medics are on point. It does look like they've got 4 medics in a row there, so good luck with TDOW being able to completely squad wipe them. But that said, activist data has just managed to do that, and it looks like TDOW have managed to take control of Charlie almost straight away. With 1 Strike Team 6 member left, let's see if we can catch up on who that was. Unfortunately, he just got his tags taken. We didn't get to see it, but we did get to hear it, and it sounded visceral. Alright guys, now it looks to me like Strike Team 6 are already struggling here a little bit, holding only Delta and Echo, leaving TDOW with Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Let's just take a look at that scoreboard quickly, have a look at the kill-death ratios. We've got activist data going 8-0, the Code God, or the COD God, my apologies, going 4-0, Shifty 2-0. Strike Team 6 really struggling to land kills on these guys at the moment. Looking at Strike Team 6, we've got Lost going 4-2, Aussie going 2-1, 0, 2-1. I mean, they definitely aren't managing to land those kills at the moment. It looks like TDOW are coming at them from a more aggressive approach there, and just covering an absolutely amazing bayoneting there by the mothership. Definitely one of the more gory moments with the Battlefield series. And he's getting into cover there, and looks like just TDOW left on Delta at the moment, but Lost Pikachu managing to get someone's tags there. Didn't quite get to see who it was. He's got Faddish Sum, High Warrior. These guys are now coming up with no realization that he's there. He's going to be able to manage to take the 6 on these guys, covering the entrance into Delta for Strike Team 6. An absolutely outstanding performance there by Pikachu. and it looks like Strike Team 6 coming up against a little bit of resistance there, but managing to take the Delta flag overall. TDOW still making an attempt there with Binary Ninja coming around the flank, managing to get 1 KIA before getting into the bunker for cover, and it's now between two one-on-one, and it looks like TDOW have now recaptured the flag from Delta. Very much reminiscent of the World War I sort of strategy and pattern of combat, where one side would take an objective only to have the objective taken maybe repeatedly, and that would happen, go back and forth, you know, 2 or 3 times between yourselves and the enemy, and obviously that's what we're seeing here, with a lot of concentration on Delta objective at the moment. But it looks like Strike Team 6 have pulled back into their home objectives. They want to lock things down on Bravo flag so that they can walk forward onto Charlie, giving them a clean 6 o'clock rear. They know they're not going to have any rear guard actions. By the looks of it, there isn't any TDOW currently left on their 6 o'clock, so they are good to move up into Charlie. And it looks like Pikachu is just doing that, but he is on his own. Not very sensible. He could have done with some more support there. And he's kind of put himself at a little bit of a disadvantage. So that was not good to see. But definitely, guys, absolutely fantastic game we've seen so far. Both communities on point tonight. Strike Team 6 are struggling, but only because TDOW are bringing it to them so aggressively. Just about to watch the boys get into a contact there, and they are just getting bounced off TDOW's defensive perimeter at the moment. Just covering High Warrior 2-0. He's on Bravo objective, just covering with his buddy, almost getting killed by his friend there. I guess these guys are easily spooked at the moment. Making use of the Fedorov Avtomat and the MLE 1903, and again we're seeing quite a healthy spread of medics tonight. Very important when it comes to the longevity of your team. A team that is determined to do well is a team that will have quite a high complement of medics, especially on maps like this, where it's very heavily infantry focused. You haven't got vehicles to repair and man, and sort of guns to man, so from that point of view you do have like a larger concentration of support and medics, I find. But that said, at the moment Strike Team 6 are struggling, but they might be able to pull it back. They're not massively behind at the moment, and we're almost at the 10-minute mark here as well, so it'll be interesting to see whether they're able to pull things back, or whether things continue to go in favour of TDOW. Alright, so let's just land on these guys here, see how everyone's getting on Alpha flag. Let's just get the master volume turned up there a little bit so you guys can actually hear what's going on. Alright, just let me know how that runs there, Bosch. Alright, looks like we're getting straight into it there with the guys landing here on Alpha. They almost had a clear rear guard, but it looks like TDOW determined to put some boots on their rear, on Strike Team 6's home objectives, with Mothership and Fadish moving around. High Water managing to get one there, but unfortunately going down to Unholy Jackin, and Zero getting the revive. So looks like these guys are still safe here on Alpha at the moment, but I do see a TDOW contingent again moving up. We've got the COD is God making use of the MP18, my apologies, and he managed to trade there with Unholy Jackin before getting revived, and he looks like he's back on his feet now, so things going quite well for TDOW. We do have Zero in the background lurking, but he needs to wait for some support, but going down from multiple angles of fire there on Alpha. Very unpleasant death for him, unfortunately. Guys, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that follow button. If this is your first time joining us here at the Hardcore League, thanks for joining me. I'm KLW Hitman Pike here with the Hardcore League, and we are bringing you hardcore battlefield esports, representing TDOW and Strike Team 6. Alright, just covering the COD God at the moment. We're just going to move on, get a little bit of cover on Mothership here. We're also moving in on Bravo objective. Absolutely outstanding performance there by Mothership. Savage. These graphics that the devs have introduced with the last battlefield is absolutely amazing, and they never get old. But it looks like Bravo now is firmly going in the favour of TDOW. Let's have a look and see what Strike Team 6 are doing, because it looks like Strike Team 6 concentrating on Charlie objective. Not much movement there in terms of TDOW, but they have got a group of people moving in from Alpha Bravo objective, coming in from their 6 o'clock and managing to do some damage there. Let's just take a look at the scoreboard there, guys. We've got Invader at the top for TDOW running 11-2. Lost Pikachu going 21-11. So Strike Team 6 definitely picking up their pace a little bit. It's now approximately just over 100 tickets difference. So between the two communities, it's going to be hard for Strike Team 6 to come back from this, especially given that they've already lost their first round on this map. But knowing Strike Team 6, they are definitely a team that likes to come back later on. They definitely can't be... you can't take your finger off the pulse with them, because if you show them any weakness, they'll manipulate it. Just got Zero making use of locking them doors down. Very sensible. Can't say as I blame him. It just means that Strike Team 6 are going to need explosives to get back into Bravo bunker, which isn't going to be necessarily something they're going to have available with the amount of medics they're running. But we do have Unholy Jack and just hold up in the barrels there, backed up by Bones. These guys are moving into an offensive position, getting ready, I think, to hit this bunker. But for the time being, just getting a presence on Bravo, making it harder for TDOW, who have obviously got the majority. And Bones just getting the one piece there. Let's see how he gets on inside. Trading there, unfortunately, with High Warrior. But like you say, it was a trade, and it has given Strike Team 6 the opportunity to maintain their position here, and by the looks of it, they are taking things back. Unholy Jack just playing it safe there, camping in the corner. Can't say to blame him, but he has well and truly got his campfire going on there, but is actually doing a lot of favours for his team. Definitely a good tactic in that situation. Alright guys, absolutely brilliant performance we've seen by both teams so far, but TDOW are bringing the more aggressive game at the moment, just covering TDOW as they recapture Charlie. But large contingent of Strike Team 6 about to move in could be an issue for them, especially if they are not able to repel them. They are low in numbers currently, so they're going to be pretty dependent on backup here. But it looks like Dig Daggedy is moving round on the flank, attempting to go pretty on the quiet, and he's just managed to wipe them. He's got the 3-piece there, guys, making it the 4-piece. Absolutely fantastic 4-piece there by Dig Daggedy. Definitely worth the clip, guys. Definitely a battlefield only in battlefield moment. Just goes to show the power of the Fedorov in close quarters. But just going down there, Dig Daggedy getting wiped out by Lost Pikachu. Lost Pikachu has been running kill-death ratio so far for Strike Team 6. Just covering Binary Ninja at the moment. These guys covering underneath the church here at Echo. And making that objective theirs well and truly. And is that an all cap I see, ladies and gentlemen? I think that's about to be an all cap. If no, they have managed to capture Charlie, so they're going to be able to keep a hold on these objectives, but for the time being. But I was very close there to an all cap on behalf of TDOW, and but to be fair, I do see them reducing those points a little bit. They're now only 115 points apart, whereas they were 130 at one stage a couple of minutes ago. So Strike Team 6 are bringing it back slightly, but they've got a long way to go before they can definitely rest easy on their laurels. Guys, if you like what you're watching, what you're listening to, then don't forget to hit that share button. Let the people of Twitter know that we are here and live, bringing you Saturday night esports with the Hardcore League. Alright, let's get on some Strike Team 6 for a minute here, because these guys are definitely struggling, but they're putting some fight down. And Aussie here, not too sure what he's attempting. but it didn't go down well for him there as Binary Ninja comes in on the flank, managing to take him out, just covering Bones there, MP18 kill. He's now pretty much in a good position to move into Delta, possibly just waiting on some support to come in and back him up, so he's not completely on his own, but for him at the moment he looks like he's in a good position to move up on that Delta objective. Pretty much unresisted there. Let's just have a look down at that top down perspective. And oh yeah, it does look like the COD God is there and aware of Bones' presence. He's going to attempt the kill, and he manages to get him through one of the windows in the bunker. But 60 moving up on his 6. He's probably going to get him with the revive now on Bones. Thankfully, yes, it does look like there is a revive. Lost Pikachu and Ozzy also backing up Juggler and Bones, but these guys also have TDOW times 4 times 5 now moving in, times 3 imminently on the bunker. This is going to be an issue for them. They're going to need to get their defense set up. Ozzy putting shots down range, taking times 1 out, and these guys definitely putting up a good fight. Bones taking another out there. Faddish coming up on Bones though, got distracted. Bones still up at the moment, and he's going down to Activist Data. What an epic performance there by TDOW as they reassaulted back in on Delta. SWAT almost capturing it from TDOW, but not quite managing to. And unfortunately, it does look like TDOW have a solid hold now on Delta, leaving Strike Team 6 with only one objective. This is pretty much it for them, ladies and gentlemen. With only 80 tickets left to go, these two communities are definitely pretty much done here on this first map, guys. But don't forget, we still have 2 other maps to go. If Strike Team 6 manage to come back, somehow destroying TDOW in the following map, then we could possibly see a third tiebreaker map, and that is something I would definitely like to see here tonight. Oh, looks like TDOW coming in hard now. Chimp Solo not clocking that he'd gone to the left there. High Warrior coming in on a fantastic flank. Very little mercy for the Strike Team 6 members in that objective. Pretty hard run game by TDOW. Very aggressive, very adaptive. And unfortunately, I think he managed to get a team kill there. But COD God managing to get at least a 6-piece with between him and Binary Ninja. These TDOW guys absolutely putting the pain down. But I also see some pretty distinctive kill-death ratios from the Strike Team 6 as well. I know, TDOW, absolutely amazing performance there. We've got Rebel Warrior coming in, sorry, Relic Warrior coming in there. Just saying that kill-death ratio and the kill feed is just outstanding, and it certainly was at one stage. We were just seeing constant blue. You know, Strike Team 6 giving it their best there, but unfortunately just getting mowed down at the mouth of the guns of TDOW. The Warriors truly dominating there, guys. And it looks like the Brits walking away with best squad. Is it going to tell us who that was in specifically? Alright, so 500 to 271. Good effort by both teams. It does look like TDOW are running down by 1 player at the moment. It could just be a substitution, but let's look at those kill death ratios there. Shifty 8 to 10, Dig Daggity Slim 23 to 10, Havoc Battle Cat 6 to 7, Invader Erkin 505 going 21 to 10. Activist Data very much possibly man of the match there, going 35 to 10. Binary Ninja 28 to 8. Sorry, 22 to 8. Grey Saint Moore 0 to 9. 0 going 8 to 15. Engaged Timmy 10 to 17. Unholy Jakin 15 to 16. Nightcore Sherio 12 to 11. So guys, some good kill death ratios all round there. We've got Lost Pikachu getting the highest kill death ratio there by the looks of it though, with 37 to 17. Congratulations to him, taking man of the match narrowly from Activist Data.
wounds first.
Staggering out. Look at this squad movement right here. You don't see this in non-competitive gaming, guys. You don't see it. You don't see this in pub matches unless it's a competitive team in the pub match. SWAT, though, look at this. Coming back. They've got the Echo, they've got the Alpha, they've got the Bravo, and they're trying to secure the Charlie.
Map 2. The winners are Strike Team 6, and we are heading to overtime.
Competitive esports done right. Brought to you by
Take a look at that teamwork. That is what it is all about here at the Hardcore League.
They don't even see him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Holy smokes. Can he do it?
And that right there is how you dogfight, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. Tonight's matchup, girls versus boys, right here at the Hardcore League, sponsored by Gamers Community.
Hardcore League, the only place for large-scale competitive battlefield.
Alright guys, we are shortly going to be going off here for the second map, first round. Just covering Strike Team 6 at the moment as we move into the last 10 seconds before kickoff. Both teams look like they're ready to go. They've got their jeeps as fast movers, which I would imagine will be going for those rear objectives, and we also have multiple cavalry. Looks like Bones getting well ahead there on his horse, and these guys definitely putting pedal to the metal right here in an attempt to be the first onto those objectives. I'm just going to come in here on Charlie, see how things go, because we've got both teams colliding here like a tsunami hitting the land. We've lost Pikachu running up in the jeep there, pretty much suicidal and getting taken out there, but managing to take out one or two TDOW with him there. And definitely epic performance. Grey St. Moa going balls deep with the tank, the land ship there, taking a lot of heat. Can't say that's the most sensible of ideas, but it'll definitely keep TDOW occupied. Possibly will Strike Team 6 manipulate this situation to get the flank, but it doesn't look like that's the objective here. And it looks like TDOW have managed to get the initial free flag capture. Bravo looking pretty secure here. but these guys shooting at something, possibly each other. Oh no, COD God is here on cavalry, taking a direct hit from anti-tank shell there, but remaining standing there. Luckily for him, just trying to cover him, see what happens to him, because eventually he will go down. But he managed to get Bones in the meantime, and looks like he is continuing to survive quite well there. Very little resistance in terms of shots fired, so it could be that Strike Team 6 are struggling here a little bit. Alright, let's just go and take a look at the guys now. Mothership trying to move back in on Charlie. Looks like TDOW up in the background there. Activist Data making use of the mobile artillery truck. Getting the defilade, getting the flank. He's got that elevated position. He's able to shoot down into Charlie. He's also able to defend that far flank there and prevent that from getting captured. But it looks like TDOW now firmly on Bravo, not really able to move, sorry, on Charlie, not really able to move up to Bravo. Definitely Strike Team 6 are making it hard for them to cover this open ground here with a mixture of snipers, cavalry and armor defending Bravo. But it does look like Invader and COD God, High Warrior have been able to get round onto Bravo via the flank and manipulate the side closest to the river here and get onto the Bravo objective, which is definitely going to weaken their frontline resolve here between Charlie and Bravo, and it has enabled TDOW to move up and take these precious few buildings here. Granted, it's only a little bit of moving up that they've done, but they're now able to get into Bravo to manipulate the situation there. We're seeing people going down left and right here on Bravo objective. Let's just land on the guys and see how this actually looks from the first person. So let's just cover Gray here. Gray being team leader for Strike Team 6. And pretty much founder, taking a direct hit there from Activist Data. Absolute savagery and well and truly worth a clip. That was very unfortunate for Grey St. Mo. Activists demonstrating why it's so important to cover the flanks and really denying the enemy any access to this whole flank here. Also managing to shoot down into Charlie, meaning that the infantry can go on to Bravo with the confidence of knowing they're not going to lose their rear flags. Absolutely fantastic turnaround shot there by 60 Juggler. Looks like he is moving through the buildings now, trying to get the revives. Doesn't look like there's that many people left on Bravo flag here. It could be an issue for them. A lot of TDOW on the opposite side of the street, and it looks like, unfortunately, the Strike Team 6 element is severely compromised, with Chimp Solo being the solo remaining player on Bravo objective representing Strike Team 6. Alright guys, looking over here to Aussie though, looks like he's managed to take out the artillery truck. Of course the artillery trucks are very susceptible to armor and incredibly vulnerable in that regard. And Aussie now able to push up right into TDOW's territory. He looks like he's going to hold off at Charlie. Personally, I think the best thing he could do right now is carry straight on into Delta, but it does look like they've already got a Strike Team 6 presence on Delta, causing them a little bit of a headache for TDOW. Don't forget to check the bushes on the map, says Boya. Oh yeah, plenty of bushes, plenty of foliage to get caught up in. Personally, I'm not a fan of this map. I don't know why. I've just never have been. It's I always do terribly on it. I cannot get into the flow. It is a good map though. I think as well how it looks, the aesthetic of it is definitely. Also, I think I have a lot of respect for the Ottoman army that walked across the desert, the Sahara, in the space of a couple of days to do what they did to us, and it was definitely what they did to us crippled us by taking the Suez Canal. So it looks like TDOW now moving up on Delta objective, possibly going to get into quite the skirmish here. Activist Data making use of the cavalry. Nightcore dropping down, getting Ninja before dropping to the ground, putting an AT shell straight into Activist. It's now mano on mano. Activist straight out there with his saber, and it looks like he went down to Tommy shortly after just entering that building. Tommy now clearing the building. No, Activist State is still up, but just going down there. TDOW on his 6. Is he going to see him? Oh, and unfortunately, Warrior managed to creep up on him after an epic destructive performance in that house. Wow, guys, that was some crazy intense combat. Real hand-to-hand stuff right there. Only in Battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. Nightcore getting absolutely wasted from about 3 directions there. These guys are happy that things are secure now. They're moving back up. Time to resecure things at Charlie Objective. With Bravo compromised at the moment, this could be an issue for Strike Team 6, giving TDOW the opportunity to manipulate the entrance in here, and it looks like TDOW with 197 tickets are leading the way to Strike Team 6 130 tickets. Strike Team 6 are really struggling tonight. TDOW are bringing it in hard, but Strike Team 6, as always, are, you know, they're just doing their best and they are absolutely slamming it. So fair play to both teams, because Strike Team 6 are not making it easy for TDOW at all. TDOW are really having to keep their fingers on the pulse. Alright guys, let's just have a look here and see how the old scoreboard's doing. We've got an engaged Timmy running with 9-6. Unholy Jackknife going 9-6 as well. Lost Pikachu 3-2. Lost Pikachu has been doing a lot better so far, but this round perhaps not quite as good. Dig Daddy Slim going 12-1. Havoc Battlecat 4-1. I would imagine Activist Data, yeah, going 6-3 at the moment, Activist Data, so definitely some interesting performances all round. Just going to land on Dig Daddy here for a minute, see how he gets on. Not quite managing to get the kill there, but definitely putting some pretty accurate shots down range. Okay, and he's definitely covering these flanks here, making a good job of it as well, but he's got a lot of cavalry he's got to go up against there. Potentially going to be an issue for him. Those Ottomans were... Oh, and it looks like Dig Daddy going down to Aussie there. Aussie just managing to get the hit. Looked like pretty much centre mass there. Pretty accurate fire. So let's just have a look at the wider view, see how things are getting on. Bones taking a lot of heat in that tank at the moment. That shortcut could be an issue for him. He doesn't look like he's got anyone repairing him. Nightcore Shiro is the... oh, he's got a little bit of backup here, but he's pretty much on his own, because only Jackknife and Lost Pikachu are taking some serious contact here from all directions. Charlie Flag definitely looks to be struggling from the point of view. We're going to see a pretty savage kill there by Activist Data on Unholy Jackknife, who unfortunately was not hidden well enough. He could have done with catching up with one of those bushes. Yes, Dig Daggerty is definitely killing it at the moment, well and truly. He has been a pretty consistent player throughout the match, and definitely one I will be interested to watch in the coming future. So guys, just covering Invader Erkin 505 here. He's making use of the Hell Regal, and I'm sure I've made my thoughts to you known about the Hell Regal there before, guys. Oh, getting a lovely little axe kill there, guys, and just demonstrating that you know, he is able to use other weapons than the Hell Regal. That you know, this is a common trait amongst Hell Regal players. They struggle with other weapons. I'm just kidding, buddy. If you know me, then you know I always josh people who carry Hell Regals. It's a Battlefield thing. But no, Invader Killer at the moment, he's locking things down on Bravo, and it doesn't look like he's getting any support right now, which he definitely needs, because Grey St. Maur is leading a squad in onto Bravo Objective. Unholy Jackknife moving up. Looks like Activist Data has come in, so that's going to be an incredible team together. Activist Data looks like he's brought the support weapon in, heavy support, and he's going down, taking one out, but managing to climb over the wall before Grey St. Maur manages to get that kill. He's going to come back round for all Grey St. Maur, and he manages to take him out. Absolutely epic flanking mission there by Activist Data. Nightcore Shiro sadly putting an end to his little run there, but it looks like TDOW and SWAT both have people on the objective at the moment. Alright guys, epic performance by the two communities here at the Hardcore League this evening. Both teams putting it into each other really bad and not taking any mercy. Let's just have a look at the overall map here with TDOW holding Delta and Charlie. As well. No, they do not hold Echo. My apologies. They do not. They have Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. They do not have Echo. So this is going to be an issue for them. Definitely. Strike Team 6 holding that firm there. They've got 3 players on that flag. So that is going to be hard for them to recapture it unless they want to start taking too many players from their front line here. And Strike Team 6 are definitely keeping them busy there by the looks of it. A lot of explosions going around. Does look like both teams are taking chunks out of each other, but by the looks of it, Strike Team 6 are vastly outnumbered now by TDOW. Zero just gone down there by Mothership, and Unholy Jackknife is a man on the run here. He is being hunted right now, and it looks like he's going to lie down, attempt the ambush, and gets taken down by multiples. Bobby McGee moving in the background there, taking out 1 or 2 of TDOW before getting taken out himself. COD now moving back up to Charlie Objective, where he is going to reinforce Shifty and Troy Osan, who are moving up on this heavily reinforced Strike Team 6 building. Currently, in a good position there. Seeing a little bit of trading going on. And Gray St. Moore getting his second piece there. And COD taking it in the face as well from Chip Solo. With Battle Cat coming in, backed up by Shifty. These guys aren't completely off Charlie Objective, but they're in a good position to now get on to the actual position. As Strike Team 6 are defending from this hard point here. Which, although is a good position to defend from, I don't think... with only 12 players on each team, they really have the manpower to defend anywhere other than directly on the actual flag. But it looks like Strike Team 6 there continuing to put a good hits there. Looks like we've got Enjoy Silent in the chat. What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you back, man. Yeah, guys, having a good one. Look forward to covering some Enjoy soon. Oh, just catching Diggity in the face there. Oh no, sorry, it was 60 Juggler getting killed by Diggity. My apologies. And things hotting up here on Delta right now with Strike Team 6 moving in from one side and TDOW from the other. TDOW in strength though, making it hard for Strike Team 6. Come back. And it could be... Ooh, are they going to do it? Yes, they are. It looks like Chimp Solo's managed to hold his position. He just needs a desperate spawn. If he just holds tight, he might be able to hold this and keep their foothold on Delta flag. But he isn't getting the support that he needs. He's gone out into the open and he's gone down from multiple positions. Mothership getting the kill there. It was a good effort, but unfortunately he did not get the support in time that he so badly needed. Alright, looks like Charlie is kicking off now as well. Activist Data moving in on Nightcore and 60 Juggler and Aussie. These guys putting a lot of shots down range at each other right now. Looks like Shiro's getting taken out. Data absolutely going mad with those sabers this evening. That's about the 5th saber kill I've caught on stream for him, so absolutely epic performance. Looks like TDOW are starting to take Charlie Objective back now with little resistance. A little bit of mortar fire coming in there, but other than that, it looks like Charlie is firmly in their grasp as we move into the last 70 tickets of the game, with TDOW running 433 tickets to Strike Team 6's 321 tickets. Absolutely epic performance by both teams so far. Incredibly fun to shoutcast, and it does look like TDOW are going for the all cap in true tradition, as they have done for the last 3 rounds. And it looks like Strike Team 6 are making an attempt back onto Alpha there. Looks like they're putting the smoke down, so not able to see exactly what's going on. But Strike Team 6 have managed to clear that objective out, taking 1 or 2 casualties. I only see 1 medic amongst them at the moment, now 2, and it looks like these guys have got a pretty solid lockdown on Alpha as well as Echo. But unfortunately, with only 25 tickets left to go, I don't think it's going to be enough for them to be able to bring it back. Guys, what an absolutely epic performance so far by both teams. It's been a really interesting one to shoutcast, but unfortunately it does look like Strike Team 6 aren't going to be able to bring it back quite as well as what we thought they might. Guys, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that follow button. And don't forget to share us to your friends. Let them know that there is a competitive esports Battlefield scene. And here you are following the Battlefield 1's or Battlefield series largest esports competitive outlet in sponsorship. And sponsored by Gamers Community in partnership with Girl Club, Xbox One Community, Gamers Community, DT, Brett FX, Profit, Necro, all those guys. Hit them up, guys. All awesome streamers. And of course, don't forget to hit the big man, Jeff Braddock's up. The legend that is. The man of the people. And congratulations to Strike Team 6. Again, taking best squad for the second time this evening. Aussie, Lost Pikachu and Grey St. Maur running there. Well done to them. Again, and it was 342. Good game all around there, guys. Definitely by both communities, but definitely a win there for TDOW. An epic one to watch. Alright, just got those set up. Okay, and the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Unholy Jackknife going 17 to 15. Aussie 19 to 13. Nightcore Shiro going 13 to 16. Grey St. Maur 10 to 12. And on the Ottoman side, representing TDOW, we have Binary Ninja leading the way with 19 to 11. Activist Data was just savaging people right, left and centre with his saber, going 13 to 9. Invader Erkin going 21 to 12. Big Daddy Slim again 28 to 6. So some epic all-round performances by both communities in terms of kill-death ratios there, guys. Really fun to watch, really fun to shoutcast. And guys, of course, let me just throw up our social media information here for you lovely people to peruse. Don't forget to head to those places and hit us up with a follow, with a like. Feel free to share our content, we really appreciate it. If you're a Battlefield content creator, then please get in touch with us. We'll happily get involved and share your content. We're all about community here in the Battlefield community. All right, Relic coming in now with his cautionary tales about the bushes. I think that's a little bit of paranoia you've got there with the bushes there, Relic. But you know what, buddy? That's probably healthy in a war zone, so it probably isn't. Paranoia as such. It's probably more caution. Alrighty. I don't know how a bush can be OP as such, but you know, I'm not going to argue with you. You mean like, you know, did you get killed by bushes a lot? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm confused. Alright guys, we've got 2 minutes before we start here, so I'm just going to run some clips. Don't forget to check these wonderful teams out if you haven't already done so, and these wonderful communities.
Come and fly away with
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's go time. So sit down with your popcorn, grab your beer, and let's get rocking and rolling. The 21-minute mark, this is going to be on and popping. Look at the line of plays, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. Fupix takes one out. And that's going to tie it up, ladies and gentlemen. Shadow Stalker looking to take the other one out, and they both go down. Attila slamming the brakes, so Crazy almost going right back by, but pulling a move of his own and falls right back in behind Attila. Bravo, sir. He's dropping for the deck. Oh, he's going to pull up at the last second. This is some serious flying by this Attila cat, dude. He is wrecking it right. Dropping. Oh, what a move. Dropping underneath, tipping the mountain with his wing to get around him. Pulling some slick moves, just trying to get out of there. Scraping the deck. Oh, but he's going to hit a tree right there. Under fire. Buckshot Betty dropping the heavy bits. We appreciate it. Paragon looking to secure this kill. Bring it up to 8.
Alright guys, and we are off here at the 3-minute marker on round 2, map 2. Looks like it's going to be a possible win here for TDOW overall, but Strike Team 6 coming in hard, multiple cavalry moving in. It looks like it's going to be an early Charlie objective win for TDOW. Possibly, some might argue, one of the most important objectives of the map. But some people don't agree necessarily with that. Pike, bushes can battle. Trust me, just saying. Well, yeah, buddy, I'm not calling you a liar, buddy. You know, I've seen some crazy things in this game. You know, bushes that talk to you and all sorts. All right, looks like SWAT just about managing to hold there on Delta and Echo, but they have got movement here on Bravo. So let's just get here on Bravo, see what Engaged Timmy's up to, because Engaged Timmy is deep behind enemy lines, and he's managed to provide a spawn there for blood there. Looks like these guys have substituted a few other players in this round. So as Strike Team 6 likes to do, as a bigger community. They definitely swap it up, which I wonder sometimes might be one of the reasons why they can struggle, but they are definitely a community I have a lot of respect for, and they are definitely a very solid community. And it looks like High Warrior just managed to silently take out one of the Strike Team 6 members, and I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, because I'm not inside the building. I've just left the building. Oh, that's really annoying, but oh well. Fadish on the outside, he's noticed that something fishy is going on, and he's gone to clear out the building, but High Warrior is well ahead of him, and looks like things are well and truly locked down on Bravo now. It looks to be Delta where it's at now, so let's just cover Activist Data, again running deep behind enemy lines with heavy machine gun. He's going to be putting a lot of rounds down range there. Activist Data coming in from across the way there, and sorry, Unholy Jackknife coming in from across the way there and getting Activists, and just covering Binary Finnery, again making use of that, forgive me, IMG 818. Of course, one of the unlock weapons. Aussie there, just running over the dunes. Not too sure what his plan is at the moment. Probably just moving into Echo, just to shore things up, make sure there's no contacts behind enemy behind there's lines here. But it looks like his nearest contact is the COD God, and one or two people moving into Delta objective as well. But right now only Zero and Nightblood maintaining hold. Oh, my apologies, Bobby and Solo also, but COD God managing to get one of Bobby McGee there, and Invader moving in as well. So these guys are pretty solid right about now. TDOW are putting the pain in, just covering Binary Ninja at the moment. He makes use of the IMG 818 again, and moving round and managing to get quite a number of kills there. Looking at the feed, it just looks like constant blue. A little bit of a back off there, and right now just watching Strike Team 6 manipulating the left flank. Aussie leading the way there with his RSC 1917 optical and auto revolver as backup. And it looks like these guys are pretty much unnoticed here, so this could be an issue for TDOW. Right now we are quite early into the game. They haven't managed to get a big points deficit, so Strike Team 6 could definitely be in a position to come back from this. They do like to manipulate those rear flags. It is quite an effective objective. In effect, it pulls the enemy to opposite ends of the map, and it definitely causes them a distraction. So if we look at TDOW's front line now, well, there pretty much isn't one because they've had to pull back for their home objectives. Currently, we're just going to land on High Warrior, running across the sand dunes. On his own now, I hasten to add, with his Russian 1895 cavalry rifle, putting a lot of shots down range, but he is on his own, managing a one-piece. Is he going to see Aussie on the right-hand side, or Aussie going to see him? He's managing to get Aussie an absolutely awesome saber kill there, and it looks like TDOW are going to be able to lock things down at Alpha. Activist data bringing in the mobile artillery just in case things got a little bit hectic, making a little bit of a schoolboy error there, getting into the trenches, which can be dangerous because incidents like this can happen. We've all been there, and unfortunately that is one of the risks of trench warfare. It's quite a creative way of trying to get yourself out of it, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to work. Alright guys, so he's managed to turn a mobile artillery unit into a static artillery unit, which could still be used as a defensive mechanism, however only on Alpha, unfortunately. Alright, and it looks like Mothership now providing a little bit of fraternizing with the enemy here on Bravo objective, just dipping in there and dipping back out, swinging around. He's now supported by High Warrior and COD God, but these guys want to clear the objective out first before they move in. But looks like Nightblood managed to get the two-piece there, taking both of them out from their 6 o'clock. They weren't clearing their corners, and we're Strike Team 6. We're watching some awesome room clearance right now by TDOW, but it is not good enough. Unfortunately, TDOW are not able to clear those rooms. Chimp Solo now backed up by Engaged Timmy, and of course Nightblood, who's been there since the beginning. Mothership just taking the horse there, just to have a look inside the room, and that's an incredibly well trained horse. Alright, and it looks like Chimp Solo now maintaining hold here on Bravo. Oh, and it looks like the COD God just got him in the face. That is unfortunately very painful. So guys, if you like what you're watching, what you're listening to, then thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit that follow button to see these wonderful teams scrim every weekend during the open season. And don't forget, we do have our special events every couple of months. Just covering Mothership at the moment. Hopefully he's going to use that cavalry lance. He's going to go off the horse and freestyle it. Unfortunately going down to Bobby McGee there though. And these guys are definitely savage, but unfortunately they are not savaging it up enough. Alright, so it looks like they're doing some mechanized infantry for a change. Not a bad idea, especially if they're going to be moving into Charlie objective. Very open objective. It gives your troops the option of falling back to the tank if necessary. Grey St. Moore clearing the building there with a grenade, and then he's got multiples on the flank here, putting a lot of rounds down range. Not at all trying to burst fire, and that has definitely cost him his position and eventually his life, with Dig Daggerty able to manipulate that situation for his advantage. Just covering Dig Daggerty at the moment. He's moving into Bravo just to provide support to his fallen comrades who are struggling there at the moment. Faddish Sum about to go down, but just about holding out strong. These guys. Alright, what an absolutely epic performance so far by both these teams. Strike Team 6 are struggling slightly, but you know, they've got a lot of good really good players getting a lot of good kill death ratios on both sides, and a lot of it is just coming down to the strategy. I think here, I think Strike Team 6 they are struggling to react to TDOW's more aggressive approach, and that is definitely showing here with the all cap. We're going 249 tickets to TDOW's. TDOW going 264 tickets to Strike Team 6's 179. D-Daddy just stalking one of the team at the moment before killing him, and we don't unfortunately manage to catch the kill. Just over to Chimp Solo, who is, I don't know what he's doing at the moment, but he's backed up by a couple of his guys there. He's got Troy Osun, who I have not seen actually throughout the game. Let's just cover Troy for a minute here, see how he gets on. Making use, I think, has he got the ribby rolls? I think he's got the ribby rolls, but he's managing to clear out all these buildings with no resistance so far. Getting a little bit of resistance there. Coming up against Engaged Timmy, who was able to get the drop on him, put 2 in his chest. So let's just have a look at TDOW on the flank here. These guys concentrating back on the defensive posture. But Strike Team 6 have managed to turn things around here. I've got a flag majority. But at the moment, TDOW are running with 298 tickets to Strike Team 6's 203. So that's definitely going to be harder for them to come back from. Alright, just cover Faddish some here for a minute. Faddish making use of the Ross Mark III marksman. And at the moment taking a lot of heat. Quite an interesting choice to keep his bayonet on there. Personally, I don't. If I'm using a scope rifle, that's normally where I have a cut off for not having a bayonet on. Generally, my rationale is that if I'm using a scope sight, I'm going to be at range. I'm not really necessarily going to need the bayonet. Whereas the bayonet's more for an offensive tool, I find. And at the moment, not much contact going on in between Charlie and Bravo. It looks like they've been able to pretty much get that all cap, other than Echo. We do still have Engaged Timmy here at Alpha, though, and currently with no one in the immediate vicinity who would necessarily be able to put a... oh, there you go, Activist Data has moved in. He's managed to free up his artillery truck, turning it back into a mobile artillery truck, but he's not noticed the Strike Team 6 members here at Alpha, which is definitely going to be an issue for them shortly. He's moving straight for that Bravo objective, going straight past the Strike Team 6 members, who are just currently sitting between Bravo and Alpha, Aussie included at the moment, who we're just covering, moving around on a flanking mission to Bravo in an attempt to secure that objective. Alright, and he looks like he's off with the smoke there, and things are well and truly in progress here. Both teams ploughing it hard at the moment, but it does look like TDOW are very much coming ahead there with 130 tickets left to go. It does look like it's going to be a pretty solid win for the Warriors. And of course, guys, Strike Team 6 giving it their all here, putting a pretty solid defense down. Aussie has been doing an outstanding job so far throughout the game. And currently, these guys... Oh, unfortunately, just going down there to Dig Daggerty. Dig Daggerty has been brutal throughout. Dig Daggerty has just had no... it's just been absolutely brutal. So, it's been absolutely brilliant to... cover this match. Fandish Sun just covering Bravo there. Not too much going on in his sector. Has he seen Pikachu? That's the question. Doesn't look like it, but he has now. And just managing to drop him just before he hit that doorway. Pikachu will be kicking himself right about now, because he almost was in cover right there. We have Grey St. Maur providing an alternative spawn, but it's almost like Troy has anticipated a Strike Team 6 member being in this heart building possibly remembering their tactics from before. Grey St. Maur very narrowly escaping there, but managing to set one of them on fire, still managing to go down. I think it was Activist. It was Activist managing to put Strike Team 6's team leader down hard. Alright guys, we are at 420 for TDOW and 270 for Strike Team 6. Both teams have done an absolutely epic performance so far tonight, and it definitely has been an honour to shoutcast with Chimp Solo running here, making use there, unfortunately going down to Binary Ninja before being able to make use of his Mark III Lee Enfield. Alright, let's just cover Activist Data, who's definitely been one of the higher performing members of TDOW over the last few rounds. Absolutely epic performance. So it looks like these guys have got things locked down here at Delta now, with very little action left on the map. Echo and Alpha seem to be the main two flags that Strike Team 6 have concentrated on throughout this the duration of the last two rounds. Perhaps I might suggest that, you know, to change up your tactics and to approach different sort of flags, you know, at different times, you know, to sort of adopt that fluid approach is definitely one way of I've seen of getting victories. Strike Team 6, they can definitely do that. I've seen them do that. But they have not done it here today, and unfortunately it has cost them the match. But TDOW have been very aggressive. They have been a very formidable team for Strike Team 6 to go up against. Dig Daggedy Slim there, just backed up by Troy Hassan. Going in, moving in, looks like he's got a couple of contacts up ahead. He's noticed them. Pikachu landing him hard there, unfortunately, before he was able to do any damage to the Strike Team 6 contingent here at Bravo Objective. The Cod God moving around the back there, and it looks like these guys just run straight past each other. Cod God turning around and shooting him with his pistol, managing to put a few bullets down range, taking him out hard, and absolutely epic performance by both teams. Grey St. Maur playing it safe in the background there, keeping a low profile, but it looks like Cod God has just run straight past him without realising he's there. And Grey St. Maur luckily managing to maintain his position there. Moving into the last 20 points of the round, guys. It does look like we're going to see one or two people spawn here, but Dig Daggedy, yep, getting a final saber kill there. Managing to drop one last person as well. Lost Pikachu after getting Grey St. Maur. So these guys really are on a savage kill streak right about now. And of course Strike Team 6 coming back to their old objective of maintaining a hold in this hard point here, just on the outside of Charlie Objective. Well guys, it's been an absolutely fantastic round by both teams. Brilliant performance. And again, only in battlefield moments have been shared, have been won and have been lost. These guys have definitely provided me with a few laughs here and there, and I definitely thank them for it. So guys, absolutely epic performance. Congratulations to both teams, but of course there can only be one winner, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, TDOW, the Warriors. So guys, thank you for watching. I'm KLW Hitman Pike, esports showcaster. This has been Hardcore League, and you guys have been the Battlefield community. Alright, one last check of those scoreboards, guys, because we have Troy Hassan at the top, 13-10. Binary Ninja going 21-5. Activist Data going 11-11. Invader 17-9. Dig Daggedy 23-6. Zero 14-12. Aussie 7-11. Nightcore Shiro 9-16. Chimp Solo 13-13. Some pretty good all-round kill-death ratios there, with Lost Pikachu going 27-10. Definitely an epic performance by both teams. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here at the Hardcore League. I'll catch you again soon. This is KLW Hitman Pike signing out.